Do you get your party? I'm gonna say that if the whole ball thing is real, they heard you scream several seconds over and over, so they would be up and about.
Uh-huh. We guys need help, you know that?
What's
I'm glad you're
happening out
pleased.
there? Oh my god!
What the? I'm going back to bed.
Not it.
Yeah. uh,
If we come out in the hallway and we see the carnage, um, is there any indication that like a monster had run through here? Like, things overturned or massive footprints in the sand or something? Or just we just see a bunch of, you know, male genitalia laying all over the floor?
You guys run out, and it is up to, I guess, Vajor or this priest over here. I think his name was Father Elijah, I believe. Yes. And he would point over to this door, saying, "There's some beast that went over here."
can you see the beast? I'm the only one that saw the beast, if I remember correctly. Because I had cast
That is
see
true.
invisibility on.
That is right. So yeah, he wouldn't even know. Yeah, so it's all up to Wolfgang right now.
Okay.
You can still come out of the room. You heard
The commotion.
like footsteps in the hallway.
All right, so yeah, like I duck my head out and look around, and then kind of look towards Vajor with like a question on my face, like what's going on?
Thing. Um, came out of the room, so we might want to check on ink and I don't know, Brian, are you the other guy that is usually
I'm not in yet.
No,
I'm
he's
a
a new
surprise.
character.
oh, you're surprise
Oh yeah.
motherfucker?
Yes.
Okay.
So it looks like ink was in the same room I was, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it just came out, and I was just like, once I saw the carnage, I just went fucking hard
Nope.
pass. I don't even
Nope.
want to start being involved. But if you like just call in and you're like, wait, he's saying like something else. It's like, all right, fine.
Okay, in that
All
case, yeah, I'll say that over my shoulder. Like it looks like there's something else besides the stuff going on out here.
All right, so I'll get to the
Y'all need
doorway
help.
then, and I will hold up my gauntlet and cast Bless on the three of us.
+1 to attack.
Plus a D4 to was it spells and hold on, bless. A D4 for saving throws and attack rolls
Cool.
for the next minute.
And
Actually, I'd
is it
have
like
to get closer.
is it a one and done? Like you only have one opportunity to use it, or for the full minute we have this?
For the full minute.
Cool.
So I'm concentrating on that at the moment.
Okay.
Do bards have that?
This bard has it.
From like
Yeah,
Magic
I was
Secrets?
gonna say, isn't this a Clark spell?
That's a gauntlet held up.
Oh, you can't cast it
the
on
gauntlet.
others.
That
Okay. I was just reading
I thought-
the bless spell. All right, so no one else has that. Fuck you guys. I just wanted to tell you what I have.
For... That's on you. You still have that other ability. That's like the cleric one that you can use on yourself. That's the addition to the hit that I'll let you reveal whenever you want to do that. But yeah, bless is just for you.
Yeah, I put a I put like an item together and tried to like piece together what I could to get it. I kind of remember based on this stuff, but all right, cool.
All right.
So yeah, you guys have nothing. Shut up.
Nothing. So I think what Artemis wants to do is Artemis wants to kind of like, if he's got the clearance, kind of like hover a little bit, like between the pews where I just moved myself, and just sort of like get a bead on that door and just wait for either somebody to open it up or something to come out of it.
The initiates are in there. Sorry, and Vajor, you warned the rest of the party about something going in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they went. Didn't they have to roll for something, TJ? Because they were asleep. I remember
They
something
did.
like that happening.
They did. That doesn't come into
And they
play
rolled
just
it.
yet.
Okay.
In that case, can I just make like a general perception to hear, like, do I hear people screaming on the other side of that door?
Sure. If you come over to the door and like put your ear to it, sure. Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid going directly up to the door. So I was wondering, like, if I could just like I'll move a little closer, but I don't want to be directly on it. Like I'd move like here maybe or so.
Okay. All right. Give me a roll then.
Good roll. 20, not natural, dirty.
With that, you hear just a little bit of movement, but it's just kind of that's where the dorms are. It doesn't sound like there's anyone under attack or anything like that, but you did hear what sounded like feet on tile.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna hold there, and sort of like wait to see what other people do because I'm not opening that door myself.
All right, Ink, you're just kind of waiting in the door, being like, "Can I just sleep still?"
Yeah, kind of. I'm like, I mean, I'll start worrying about something when I see something. But we're in the middle of a thing, and this guy who was just chopping his nuts off 100,000 times is saying that there's something, and I don't kind of doubt that. You're obviously kind of going crazy, so I mean, it's 50-50 at this moment for me.
Quick question, Kevin. Your character says ain't doing business as yin. Is that something I missed that we have to refer to you as yin and like
No,
specific?
not anything to do with this game at all.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to say something and all of a sudden have the DM be like, "Oh, I heard him as ink."
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Well, you
He
died.
is still Ink. He is still Ink, son of Pen.
Daughter of pencil.
Father Elijah comes here and he gives out a Thum alerting the rest of the church, calling the initiates, which has these paladins come out of here. They're looking in the doorway now. Probably our favorite character of the last time we played, down here.
I don't
Father
think I
Tane.
remember seeing that. That's amazing.
I thought. Yes. Okay.
Wait. Oh, fuck yeah!
Father Tane. There we go. And then I'm going to do this. They come out single file, but instead of arranging them and having them walk out,
That's to hide their
Where-
numbers.
their numbers.
Use the same
Just like
footfalls.
those sand people come back in greater numbers. All right. GM. All right, here we go. So all the initiates are out.
They came out of other rooms, or they came out of that room in question.
That's where the chamber is for the initiates. And there's like a downstairs stuff. The actual map doesn't represent what's going on down there that much. If anyone wants to go down and investigate it, try to do a sweep of it, they're welcome to. This is everyone who came out. One thing you guys would know that happened last time is that Father Tane blesses the outside of the church. He makes it holy ground overnight, which prevents these beasts from entering the church.
Obviously
And
fucking not.
right. But we also know a couple other things about these creatures, and we gather all these out. Let's see. Father Thane will go in. If anyone wants to accompany him, they're welcome to. But he walks in there and says, I'll scout it out.
Guys, I'm telling you, there's Reapers.
I just started replaying that because I've never played 3.
They might redo. They might remake them. They might whatever. That's one of the big rumors, I think, floating around.
That'd be interesting.
I think Artemis will stay where he is and just kind of like keep a vantage point. So like, as like the father walks in the door, like if something jumps out, he'll do it. Otherwise, Artemis is just going to kind of keep a bead on the door and keep an ear out to see if anything crazy happens.
All right, he keeps the door open, so it's easier to hear and see what you can. The path does go downwards, so it's like under the church where their quarters are and everything. He looks through and says that he can't find anything.
There's nothing but more balls here.
I'm just gonna say that did you cast see invisibility on yourself? Kind of just
With
standing
that, he uses some divine magic, some divination magic that
Go for the div.
gives him something like true seeing. That he goes around and starts looking, and oh shit, I can't use true seeing. Well, you're welcome. He's like, I did not hear anything.
He just keeps casting glitter dust over and over and over.
The whole you go down there and everything's covered in fairy fire.
Everything looks
You
like
just-
a gay New Year's Eve party. It's awesome.
So he puts everything down. He goes through there. He recognizes the creature is invisible, and he does his best to go through here. Vajor, because you can see invisibility still. If you want to do a sweep of it, you're welcome. But and Father Thane will accompany you.
Quick question: have we met these initiates before, or no?
Yes, you weren't. Yeah, you weren't here when you first got to the church.
Is it possible?
You
Is
ate
it
with
po-
them.
You also tried to stab the dancing father.
Oh, that's true.
Some things never change.
I feel I didn't do that while I was here, and if I did do it while I was here, it probably deservedly so.
One character bled into another, and then that's just what happened.
It's perfectly natural.
And then
In
then we
that
rolled for
case-
it, and it was
worked.
20. Yeah.
So,
It was nat
so
20.
is it possible, since we have met these initiates before, that we could do like an insight check to see if any of them seem off? Like maybe one of them is the creature in disguise or something?
Sure, give me an intelligence check.
If only I was a caster based on intelligence.
Ooh, I had +1.
I have a +2. I mean, I have an 8. Or I got an 8, I should say.
I will let you know because you're the one who brought it up. You do know these creatures are shapeshifters. You've heard that before.
So I'm like knowing this and feeling a little dumb at the moment of just being like, I don't even fucking know, and that guy's dancing way too close to me, and I want to stab him again. I think if ink is anywhere near I'd kind of like swoop my wings a couple times and like fly over to him and just be like, "Hey, is there any way you can just kind of get a read on these folks and see if any of them seem a bit off, just in case like one of them is, like the monster in disguise kind of thing? Like just kind of like, kind of whisper it to him and just see if maybe he's better at it than I am."
Well, I was thinking of something. Hold on. I need to. Did we get a long rest? Or did we not get the full rest?
This is like the middle of the night.
Okay.
You guys will get it. I'm not gonna do like any interruption things after, but you won't get everything back till the morning.
Yep.
Did anybody keep track of what I'm missing then? Because my character sheet has me at full.
I don't think you used anything else. It was more like story based, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might have used like another fireball or something like that, because that's the only spell that we could guarantee you had.
Okay. All right.
Burn down another forest,
Some of us have a thing. I apologize, but life will find a way.
All of you chose the same path, and it was fireball until the entire overgrown forest was on fire. But luckily, Ink cast plant growth again to give life back to the area.
Nice. Listen,
and then the short cast fireball.
We hurt and heal. We're the squad. But yeah, so Kevin, you were saying that you had something in mind that you were going to do.
Yeah, so I was thinking of using the spell Conjure Woodland Beings to try and get maybe either... it gives some sample creatures of Blink Dogs and Sprite for some things I could summon. But I'm just trying to think about, like, sending something in to this area that would have kind of, like, the ability to see, or have, just more things checking out what's going on in there.
Oh, shit. Dude. Okay, you do that, and then Wolfgang, do you want to just do yourself a favor and read up on your Hound of Ill Omen? Maybe like the 4th bullet point on it, and let me know what you think.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm just saying, like, what do you think? Do you think we should, like, one of us should try to do that and, like, let the cards fall where they may if the DM's like, no, that doesn't work?
If you want to go for it, yeah.
I'm just thinking you're the one who saw the monster, so you're going to know what the target is.
Right. And I'm also the only one that has everything at full because, elf cranks.
The long rest in, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so technically I'm only missing a fireball spell, so...
You're missing more than just a fireball spell. Because we didn't rest after that battle.
I'm missing all the fireballs.
I saw that you had, like, in your character sheet, you had, like, some, like, as used.
Well, so, I'm sorry, so that first battle where we set the whole forest on fire, have we rested since then or no?
No.
Okay, in that case, I'm way down on sorcery points, because I used a shit ton for a double fireball at the start of that. I'm just saying, like, for the cost of what, two or three sorcery points, or 3 sorcery points. This automatically works.
I don't know, because it's like
You might have cut out there. I don't know. You said it's
no,
like.
I mean because it specifically says to target a creature you can see, and I saw him. I didn't see this last
New
time,
shape. Okay. All right.
so I, tried to
I'm just like,
blow it up because
so
that's what I
that,
do when I see something.
hold on. I just want to check one thing. And if maybe, you know what, maybe I'll do it, but I just want to see if they have one thing. So the dire wolf stat that we use for, you know what, I'm just going to do it. TJ, will you let me say that I have 3 sorcery points left, and I will burn them right now to try this idea?
Don't forget, you can also convert
How much?
spells
Do you
into
have?
sorcery points.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I know that I burnt a bunch of them to cast 2, like, what I think it was six level, a 6 level fireball. So it was for, because I used the quicken spell, so I had to use 6 slots, and then I did it again. So that'd be like 12. So
No, that's not how sorcery points work. If you only cast quicken spell, then that's only 2 sorcery points that you used up out of the
I thought it
15
was,
that you
no,
have.
not quickened. If you twin the spell, you have to you have to spend up to the level of the spell you're casting.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's a little different,
Yeah,
but you can't twin fireball. Because
you can.
fireball is a spell that targets more than one creature.
Okay, I'm just like, I'm saying imply like a penalty on myself so we can keep this moving. So
I'm
I'll
going to
say,
say that you can definitely do this. I'm sure that you have some spells left, right?
oh, so I have tons of spells. I'm just saying sorcery points
Yeah,
because I
you
specifically.
you can convert those to sorcery points. There's a conversion thing. Like a level 1 spell is 2, a
Right.
level 2 spell is 3. I think 3 is 5. So you can sacrifice however many spells, give it to your sorcery points, and then summon this. And then you can actually summon this because it counts as a monstrosity, and the effects that are happening right now uh, cannot block this thing from being summoned.
Okay.
So you are more than welcome to
So
summon this.
I want to summon a and Kevin, this may save some stuff that you have. I want to summon my Hound of Ill Omen. I want to tell it that I'm specifically looking for one of these creatures that we fought before, so I at least know what they are tentatively. And I want to put it right in the center of everything, right here, and tell it to find the creature. And according to the breakdown of it, it says at the start of the turn, the hound automatically knows the target location. Obviously, it can't know that, but it uses the direwolf stats, and the direwolf stats says that it has keen hearing and smell, and that the wolf will have advantage on perception checks. So I'm hoping that it can show up and get like the whiff of like one of these fell beasts that we're trying to find, and maybe at least like bark or point in the direction we got to go with these 6 people in the room, or more at this point.
Interesting.
Well, I saw the direction that it went in, if I remember correctly, right? When it ran off.
Well, you said it ran in the room, and then everybody came out of the room, and the father went in the
No,
room
it,
and said
it
there's nothing
came
down there.
from the room. I attacked it, and then it ran off to where the acolytes were.
Right. And then all the acolytes came out, filled up the corridor that we're in, and the father went in and looked and said he couldn't see anything in there. So I'm saying, like, let's try to snuff it out. Like if anybody ever saw John Carpenter's The Thing, I'm like figuring it's one of the people in the room right now. We got to figure who it is before it gets one of us or all of us.
Yeah, no.
So this is a strange thing because it can find a hidden creature, but because you read this stuff about direwolves having a keen sense of smell, I guess this beast would have something that is different. The only thing is that I don't know if it actually has the ability to see through a shapeshifter or something like that. Like if it'd be able to find a werewolf
I'm just
or something like that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
no, I'm saying that like if this beast would have a different odor, and you're going to allow that and set a DC accordingly, give me a shot with it. And if worst case happens is I burnt sorcery points and nothing happens, nothing happens. But at least I get like the chance to roll with advantage on a perception check. The perception's only a +3, and then if nothing happens, okay, fuck it. It was worth a shot. But I mean, we've got this thing. Why not try to use the thing?
There's your dog. Do you want to name him so that it dies?
Yes, his name is Sniffles. Sniffles the Proud.
Sniffles the Proud. The father takes a step back over here. Sniffles goes and does his sniffling. Goes up here. Starts sniffing at all these guys. Tom, do you have the direwolf stats open?
I do. I have it in front of me.
All right, and you're saying it rolls with advantage and with smell and stuff, keen sense of smell.
Yep. So
Okay.
it'd be a D20 roll +3 is the roll. So do you want to roll it? Do you want me to roll it?
No, you're welcome to roll it.
Okay, here we go. Christ. So it was sitting on the 17, and then it rolled to a 10, and so the wolf's best roll is a 12.
I want.
Science
For the
hasn't
sake
been
of-
proven yet.
It's interesting. I was going to say, for the sake of time and everything, I was going to give this to you because I really like this workaround that I did not see coming. Like, I do like it. But I also wanted to do a contested roll, and the dice said this isn't to be because I rolled a nat 20.
All right.
Unfortunately.
So it doesn't look like you stopped my plan at all.
Okay.
It sniffs around and it can't decide. It eventually comes over to this one, and everyone's like, oh shit, it's the halfling that looks like fucking Mewtwo.
But no, he just starts humping him.
But yeah, then he just looks into his pocket and starts like eating a treat, and you're just like snuff. Is it Sniffy? Sniffy
Yes.
down.
Oh,
Trace, we're here.
you know
You'd
what?
appreciate it.
Sniffy kind of growls and does it. Fuck.
TJ, shapeshifting is a type of magic, right?
Yes, I believe so. It can be a trait, but it is.
Sometimes it can be magic.
Wow.
Not necessarily always.
Okay, well then
so
I'm not
I'm
going to do
summoning
that.
8 sprites. By the way.
Okay. Dope.
And the first thing I'm gonna have them do as they appear, they're gonna gather around. And I'm like, "Hey guys, what's going on? How you been?" And then they have an ability called Heart Sight, and they touch a creature and magically know the creature's current emotional state. If the creature fails a DC 10 Charisma saving throw, the sprite also knows the creature's alignment. Celestials, fiends, and undead automatically fail the saving throw. So the first thing that they're going to be doing is they have invisibility, and they just turn invisible until it attacks or casts a spell, or until its concentration ends, as though it had a spell, and that everything is invisible that they're carrying. So I'm going to have them turn invisible and go around, just touch everyone in the hall, see about their emotional state that they can gather, and then just report back to me. And then I'm going to have them check out and fly into this room and check that out as well. And they can fly 40 feet.
Anybody want to take bets? Anybody want to take bets on who it is?
Well, I was hoping your plan was a little bit longer so that I can post a bunch of LeBron sprites, LeBron and like sprite getup and stuff, and just have 8 of them float around you. But because you'd have them turn invisible, they
kind of
they come out and they all offer you a spray cranberry. But then
I happily
they
accept they probably all together give me like a shot, half of a shot's worth, because they're so tiny. It's like one drop, and it's like, yeah, awesome, thanks guys. Pop, not even quenching a little bit of thirst. Two, not enough at all. But I'm sure it tastes
You-
great, so it's absolutely welcome.
you
The
they
Fae know
are
how to
happy
do
that
their
you
soft drinks.
they're
Their
happy
sody
that
pops.
you partook in their custom.
Oh, of course.
And
I assume I've worked with these guys before.
okay, you summoned specific ones.
Oh yeah.
You've worked with
These,
these
these
sprites
are
before.
these are my sprites. LeBron,
That's
Bronny,
LeBron.
Bron
That's
James.
still Derek. That's LeJean.
That's Bron. That's Levy.
That's Lele.
So we'll have the 8 names by the end of the night.
Miami 6.
Oh my
There
god.
you go.
No, Miami 8, isn't it?
I only know that because I'm seeing a picture. That's all. I don't follow at all.
I expect 8 individual unique pictures.
All right, that is.
TJ.
I've dug myself a hole, but luckily they're invisible. So
Well, I helped out with that. So yeah.
8 different images of
Wait, but I can see them,
Sprite.
TJ.
that's true.
So you have to make it so that Tom can't see it. Make it only visible to him.
Make it only visible for me and Kevin.
No, I can't even see it.
You only saw them when they came in. All right. So one more time, they come in, Sprite Cranberry, accepted humbly, turn invisible. Each one goes near one of these guys, and they just report in on the emotional state and their alignment. Right?
Yes.
I get that.
Yes.
Okay. This is a very good question. I want to make sure I'm giving all the right answers here.
Yeah, they know the emotional state, and they know the alignment if they fail a DC 10.
But you said if they were
Charisma
fiends,
saving throw. I should end the whole thing.
All right. So even if they fail,
They still get the current emotional state.
okay. If they succeed, they get alignment and emotional state.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, if the target
Sure,
fails, it's weird to.
what? Kevin, didn't you say there was something that if they were a fiend, they automatically failed?
I'm gonna grab a beer.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yep, celestial, fiend, and undead auto fail.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I just feel that these things are in like the fiend category. But
I mean, I'd like to think that, but
by the way, what are these creatures called again?
We don't know.
No, like out of game. What are they called?
we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
They're not the
No,
slot, right?
no, I meant the creatures. No, I meant the creatures Kevin summoned.
Sprites.
Oh,
Sprites. Okay.
Braun,
Oh,
and then there's James, and then Braun, Miami 6, and then we have
Larry
to be
Bird.
determined.
I think Miami 6 might be a
Yeah.
group of them, and then we've got maybe like 2 commanders. It's like the Miami 6 are like the squadron.
That's fair. You are way more familiar with them than I am, so it's completely up to you.
Well,
They go around, and let's do a roll. A couple rolls. You said DC 10 charisma.
yes.
Oh. All right. Going around. I guess emotion. He is tired and displeased to be up, and also upset that he is getting mounted by a dog that's eating his food in his pocket. She seems. Which one is she? When she is. I don't know. Let's say she's just content right now, and she's kind of just. Or actually, I'm gonna say confused. She's looking around at other people. That's what you get from the sprite. Rose over here is. Um, she's oddly happy. She's just sitting there. She's an elf, just weird. So she actually probably rested the whole time and might have been up. She might have seen something actually. Now that I think about it. Down here, you know that this guy, Connor, the one at the bottom that you made faint last game, he is lawful good, and he is concerned that there has been a breach. Let's see. Boska is she's angry, and she's looking around at the others as well. And then we get up to this last guy, Naba, and there is a strange emotionlessness to him. They couldn't really get a read on him. It's very difficult. And that's what the sprites report in. It seems like he wasn't exuding any emotion.
Kill him.
Interesting. All right. Well, then, in that case, the door is open. Correct. I'm gonna have them
The door.
fly into the room to my right and check that out. And that is interesting. No emotion. I'm gonna keep my eye on him.
Which one was the one that was angry? Can you just point to that one?
Boska.
Okay.
The half orc.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's fitting.
Yes.
Those titties, though.
True, but she looks like she's probably always angry, no matter what.
That's a great lay.
That is the general vibe that you have gotten. I can understand why you wanted to be a bard, Brian.
I'll sing you a song, you'll get in my bed.
Next game.
What happens after that is better left unsaid.
Because I definitely wouldn't have been able to keep up with all those spells. I thought I could just run in with a guitar and sing a song.
Yeah, so this is the information you guys have. The sprites go into the room. Can they see invisibility or anything like that?
They cannot. I don't believe.
They go invisible. You tell them that they're looking for an invisible creature.
Mm-hmm.
You hear like them cracking around, like they're going into like walls and stuff really quickly. They're going every which way, trying to do a very thorough search. And then they come back and they say, "We don't know if anything's in there."
Did you see anything suspicious at all anywhere?
Suspicious?
You know what?
Everyone's quarters. You go in there.
I'm going.
Like I said, I would reveal it. It's just not an accurate thing because it's supposed to go under the church, and this is only one layer.
Oh, okay.
But you go through and you see think of like the companion setup where there's multiple doors and they have their own chambers and whatnot. The doors are open. They're all open. You go through. You're on your guard because you're like, there could be an invisible creature in here.
Mm-hmm.
It could attack. You go room by room, and looking through it, maybe swinging your sword sometimes and listening. After your search, you're not sure if there's anything here.
Did the companions have a lot of Daedra hearts? I remember stealing stuff from them, but I can't remember what it was.
There was one. There was a Daedra heart.
Must have been it.
Well, if I'm hoping to maybe like make any perception checks or anything, but I mean, if that's the case with not noticing anything,
It's you took a lot of time
that's
to
what I
go under
figured.
it. Like
So
I gave you,
I
I
can
gave you
back
like the
up.
taking 20 kind of thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I figured. So it's like, yep, if that's kind of already what I had, then it's like, all right, I'm heading up and just reporting back. It's like we ain't found shit.
This gives you, Tom. This gives you more. It kind of boosts your intelligence check that you're like, maybe I was onto something earlier. I believe these monsters could shapeshift, and it's weird that the dog was unable to detect it. It must not smell through whatever this magic it's using to transform.
Shit.
Can't
Alright.
smell through all
Well,
the bullshit.
And so I'm assuming this process has taken probably about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's taken some time after. I don't know if anyone else wants to do a scan of the room, but after sending in the sprites, Father Tang going down there, Ink going down there, and not being attacked, they're satisfied that there's nothing down there that they could see. Maybe there's something hiding in a corner still, but even the sprites were banging into things, and so they didn't feel anything. So
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just that that Sniffy only hangs around for 5 minutes and then dissipates.
oh yeah, unfortunately.
My squad's here for an hour.
All right. I mean, like, I think, like, I don't think I can make another like check because I made my check. So, or I failed my check or whatever.
You mean like another intelligence check or something,
Yeah,
or insight to people? If you
yeah, like an insight check. Well, I don't think that Kevin, you kept all the sprite info yourself, right? So it's not like there's new information to think about.
Yeah. So I'll come up and I'll basically like explain that it's just like I'm seeing nothing invisible down there or anything.
Do you tell us about like the readings on the people in the pews?
So yeah, when I come up, I had something in mind that I was keeping kept away. The fact that these guys are shapeshifters, that was knowledge that was given to us, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'm going to while everyone's here, address Mr. Non-Emotion and see if there might be anything that he might be able to explain why he registered as no emotion.
Do you tell us this, like anything about that before you talk to him? I'm just saying that like to ready. You know what? Do you tell us or no?
No, I'm just gonna be saying it out loud, kind of like getting it prepared for everyone to just be aware. I'm just kind of gonna walk up and kind of say it from there-ish. Just like, why is it that you registered no emotion? We have shapeshifters.
I don't understand how you read me, but
Like a book.
no emotion. I don't care for any of this, and I'm not even bothered that you're accusing my people. You guys have only been here for a night. How do we know that it isn't one of you? Can't believe that you're looking at the initiates.
It's like the mind parasites in Rick and Morty.
Remember that time? Oh, we couldn't stop screaming.
I don't remember that, Mr. Banana.
That's a fair point.
Where's Mrs. Refrigerator?
I was saying back in Brooklyn. I'm walking here.
I literally say that all the time.
when that came out, my brother worked in the kitchen. He said that's all they would say all the time to each other. It just became part of their culture. People would enter the kitchen and just push each other. I'm walking here. It's good that they push each other in the kitchen. It was good to hear. Any other
Super
questions?
safe.
Kevin, you're muted.
No, I was saying that, and it's like I'm kind of wondering if there's any reaction from anyone to him saying that, or if it's just like, yeah, that's kind of business as usual with him.
This one being angry, she kind of takes that point, and goes with it, and like, why are we, on trial here? Look at the outsiders. Why are the outsiders doing the investigation? No one saw a beast, and it came out of their room. I don't know if she knows that. If she doesn't, we can retcon that. But if you guys have been discussing out loud, it said that the beast went into their quarters. So. Oh yeah, and one of you guys are missing, which isn't good. But I can tell you right now.
That doesn't bode well for the innocence of our group. We have someone missing, and we'd like this taken care of, okay? This guy, if one of yours were missing, wouldn't you expect some answers from those who you just met? I understand that we've only been here a night, but the first night we're here, a friend of mine disappears. A friend that I met like 6 seconds ago.
I'm gonna say,
and hid really for most of the time that I knew him.
And just as a point of order, the priest is still dancing.
Yes.
It's a curse.
Yes.
Wow. Dare you bring up his disability?
It's his strength.
I don't know if there's a comeback. Yeah, it actually is. It's a test. Yeah.
He's
been able to cope with it. So Tane has gone around investigating the rest of the area. Maybe the beast is no longer in there. Vajor, you still haven't seen anything exit. You haven't seen anything exit that room. There isn't any other exit unless it go through something.
So the room is 120 feet, right? Within 120 feet distance?
Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you were going from you, yeah, you can see everything pretty much out in the open. That you didn't see anything come out of that room.
Okay, I mean, I guess I'll summon my Hound of Ill Omen, Mr. Chuckles.
Mr. Chuckles.
I laughed out loud at that.
Just because of the name, I wanted to find
Chuckles the silly piggy.
I wanted to find a very specific photo that everyone has loved in the past. Keep going.
For me to poop on?
Keep going. Alright, here we go. This is great. This is fantastic. Alright, gotta make sure I'm on the right layer so that you guys can see it. This way, in the future, we'll be able to tell the difference between...
Sniffles and Chuckles.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
Don't get jealous, Tom. I can change it up for you. Here we go.
I just laughed out loud again. That's amazing. Hey, man.
Alright,
He's been a fan favorite.
Fucking space ghost. Space goat.
I'm going to cast see invisibility on Mr. Chuckles.
Oh. Interesting. Wait, see invisibility. Okay. It can see invisibility now.
Well, I don't know because I have seen visibility on myself, but I don't know if that pertains to that, like, will, you know, it doesn't
Can you
say anything about that
that you
transferring
can give it
over,
to someone
so
else? Well, is it concentration? If it's concentration, you can only concentrate on one at a time. If you can keep giving
I'm
people see
aware
invisibility.
of that. No, that's not what I'm saying.
I don't think Mr. Chuckles acts as a familiar, so it's not cast on you and the familiar, separate entity.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So
I mean, that would be awesome, but I don't just like a sentient creature that you summon to, either provide advantage or create distraction by attacking kind of thing.
it doesn't say anything about concentration, but it also doesn't say instantaneous.
You mean summoning the hound?
See invisibility.
No, see invisibility.
Oh, okay.
One action, duration 1 hour. Yeah, you can just cast it so you both have it. There you go.
Cool.
Are you sending him into the room?
Yeah.
Okay. He goes in there. You guys wait for a bit. He looks into each room. The scan takes a short amount of time. He comes out, and you ask him, did he see anything? And he's, no. I mean, he can't respond, but you're getting the sense that he didn't find anything because you would have heard something, some kind of scruffle or something. Scuffle.
Sniff anything?
You want to try another perception, see if you can sniff through this magic? Sure.
Yeah, remember advantage on this, and it's a +3.
I have advantage on this?
Yeah, so if you're trying to
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. And it's a +3?
+3, yep.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, that definitely beats. Yeah. He runs up to this one and starts sniffing him aggressively, and then takes a bite at him, and he moves back,
I fucking knew it.
and he starts to attack him. And as he does that, he kind of loses concentration on him staying in this form, and turns into this beast. So whoever thought this guy, you are correct.
Nailed it.
Who would have suspected the lizard person was a lizard person all along?
That's racist, dude. That's lizard person impersonating a frog person.
Oh, right. Sorry.
It's a lizard impersonating an amphibian.
That's right.
God,
Yeah.
Brian.
I know.
Wasn't this your major?
Yes.
Alright, he tries to run past all these guys. They're gonna.
So technically, if he runs away from Mr.
I've got
Mr.
8 sprites ready to fucking load this guy up with arrows.
I'm just saying, if he runs away from Mr. Chuckles, it would provoke, because Mr. Chuckles is a sentient creature with attacks of opportunity.
Alright. He runs. There's going to be a ton of attack of opportunities because it's trying to run and it's getting hit by all of these creatures.
I'm not trying to give him credit or anything. None of the acolytes were clearly maybe the paladins were ready, but the acolytes you said were just sitting there going, "What the fuck, man? Why are we here?"
Yeah. The paladins weren't distracted, but the initiates were starting to be like, "What the hell?" And then Voska probably feels foolish to be like, "Oh, I was played by this guy," but the transformation took some time, so she realized that he was she would get an attack because
all right.
I was
thinking maybe she could just flash her boobs and see what happens, and that would result in a distraction.
Go on Rule 34 and look up orcs yourself. I don't know what you're into. I don't have that picture prepared.
No, dude, you should have just freehanded it.
Bullshit.
All right,
I don't have it
noted.
prepared to show on
Wait.
this.
Before we go on, so Wolfgang, if you are indeed going to if TJ's going to let the wolf make an attack of opportunity, it's a +5 to hit, and the target needs to make a strength saving throw. It's not correct. That's what's awesome about the fucking dire wolf.
Let's go. Yeah,
Okay.
you get 2 hits because the first bite, and then it starts to transform, and then it turns to the second bite, and then everyone becomes aware of it. So
Right,
go for it. Two attacks.
So roll. It's so D20 +5. Wolfgang.
D20 +5. Okay, thank you. Does a 13 hit?
Shit.
Nope.
All right. Second
All
one.
right, so
Much higher,
second
maybe?
one. How about a 20, not nat?
That hits.
Yes. All right. So
Okay.
2d6 +3 damage. And then TJ, you need to make a strength saving throw, DC 13.
All right. He's not knocked
2d6
out.
+6
What was it?
+3. 2d6 +3.
Yeah.
So that's 12 points of damage.
All right. 12 points of damage. You chop down. Okay, you said he doesn't. He makes the save, so he's not knocked down.
Yeah.
No, it was worth a shot. It would have been awesome if he transformed, tried to leave, and Mr. Chuckles, the space goat, was just like, "No, you don't," and that was the end of that.
Yeah. He will run past these guys. They will all get attacks. Alright. Boska doesn't hit. That guy got a nat 20. They're paladins. They're gonna fucking ruin his day beyond belief with their smites. The wrath of God goes up in this church. And because they both get it. This one hits it. This paladin hits him really hard. Let's go. They're pretty high level paladins, so they're gonna roll all the d8s I have plus some. Oh shit, yeah, that's nothing below 6. So that's fucking up his day. Yeah, you guys hear a very, this isn't even thunderous smite, but it sounds like thunder coming down on this guy. She gets a second attack. Gonna add another smite.
Wait, she gets a second opportunity attack?
Oh shit, you're right. It's not her turn. It
Yeah.
goes to this guy.
I want to be fair. I want to be fair about it.
You are completely correct, but there is a second smite coming anyway, which I will. That's a hit. I'll take that, even though there's a 1 in there. This guy. Warcaster. Sorry, I feel like I'm just playing with myself with this, but I put it on fast forward because he is not doing well. He is getting wrecked by these guys. Unfortunately, no one else is in the path. He is now glowing because this guy had Warcaster. Oh wait, he was supposed to roll with disadvantage, but he rolled 2 19s, so that fucking hit him. So this guy's sparkly now, and this father is going to probably kill him, even though he can only hit him with a thing. Hits him over the head. Alright, I know that I'm just kind of rolling all these dice, but this is enough to to mess him up unless someone wants to swing at this thing, and then I can be like, all right, as one. If one of you guys wants to take a roll to take him out, I'm.
If it like I have a like bonus action magic missile I can cast. So like, but I think it's pretty cool if like the end of the story is that like that priest comes down with like a quarterstaff on his head, sparkle lights come up, and this thing just drops to the floor. So
Yeah, he just Rafiki'd him.
I mean,
So
if he just killed him, that's fine. I was gonna have my sprites take him out if he was getting away. But either way,
yeah, we didn't have where they were on the map, but if you want to just say the M6 and the Pro 2 or something, whatever you want to call them, if they get that, then I'm okay with him being torn apart with little pixies after he falls. It's completely cool with me.
yeah,
Sprites,
little
not
short
pixies.
bows. It's actually funny because now I look at it. On a hit, it's 1 piercing damage. But
so
then it's
I
then
have
it's
like,
poison,
that
so
doesn't-
it's like that's hilarious.
if that's not enough, I have like a free magic missile that I can cast if we need to. That's all.
Go for it. You're if this is the only disturbance for the night, you can get a long rest after this. So if you want to just make sure it's dead.
I'm just like, I'm just saying like I'm gonna cast it like if it's something that I'm concerned that it won't be enough, then I would cast like a higher level. But I have like a bonus first level magic missile, so it would be like 1d4, so like a minimum of 4 points of damage. Like, do I get the feeling that would be enough to kill him? Do I need to like?
Yeah,
Just
he
drop
doesn't. He doesn't look good.
Then yeah. So in that case, so I do that. I burn my 1 bonus magic missile shot.
All right, this guy comes out with all the commotion, and he's like, "What's going on?" And then he runs over to it, and he's like, "No, no, no! I need this!" And it is completely toasted. It's not a worthy specimen anymore. But then he starts looking over it, and he looks at the gem in its head, and he goes, "Maybe." And he asks the paladins to bring the creature's dead body into that room.
Do we know who this guy is?
Yes. He is
Yeah.
the wizard working for the church. His name is
Ralph Macchio?
Phineas.
Right.
Not to get confused with Finn. But you guys are welcome to take a long rest now. It seems that the commotion has gone away.
Can I just before we do that, because I'm totally down with that. Can I just make like a parting insight check to make sure that fucking wizard wasn't some sketchy weirdo?
Yeah, he's been here the whole time. You guys successfully caught one of the creatures the other day, or the other last time we played, and brought a specimen to him that was alive,
Okay.
and they brought him into that room, and supposedly that creature is still. And the paladins have been in there with him.
Well, so is it maybe can I go peek in that room and see what's happening just to make sure that this guy hasn't been tainted and he's corrupting or whatever?
The paladins are in there with him, but if you want to try, you are more than welcome.
I'd like to just like peek my head in the
Tom, also, that guy's completely sealed. Like handcuffs binding him. He can't make a check for another month.
Oh,
So
no,
he can't do anything.
I'm not saying that our like safety protocol hasn't been like what we did was wrong. I'm just saying I just want to make sure that there's not like you saw a creature run through here. I just want to find out where that creature came from. And if it's coming from this goddamn lab, I want to know about it right now. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, so like, where am I? I'm right here. Yeah, I want to go up and just sort of like try to open the door and look in. But I want to knock before I open it. Like I don't want to just like kick the door in and run in. Like I'm going to try to be as polite as possible. But like I want to see that like it's not like give me the blood of the creature and the paladins. This guy knows what he's doing.
Finn opens the door, this Finn, not the other Phineas. This guy's name is Finn Roman.
Cool guy.
And he's like, "What can I do for you, outsider?"
I just want to make sure what's going on in that room is legit. Can I just peer by your shoulder? I'm not going to go in.
We will share our discoveries in the morning.
Insight check. Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
All right. I don't have a good. Oh, maybe I do. Come on, good roll. Oh yeah, 24 insight check.
24. You feel like he's being sincere.
Okay, in that case, going to bed. See you later. And lights out.
All right, everyone, give yourselves a long rest. They come out in the morning, so just mark that off on your sheet. You get everything. Wolfgang, if you want a long rest again, do another meditation to get the stuff back that you spent. I'm okay with that. I know the rules say that you can only take it within like 1 day, but like everyone else is getting their stuff back, you're welcome to as well. So then, oh, that's Artemis. Sorry, I had to move you. Paladins come out in the morning, and oddly enough, I don't know where to put him because there's not enough space. This creature comes out, and he is not handcuffed, and he does not seem aggressive at all. You guys wake up to an argument between Father Elijah and Phineas. And what do you guys do?
I guess the first question I have is, does it still have the gem in its head? Is my first question.
So yeah, you come out. Give me a perception check.
It's not great. 11.
11. If you're looking at him, you can't really see it, but it was very hard to find before. This creature is large and he is standing up, so it's hard to see the top of his head.
Okay. I think if it's possible,
even if you fly up and everything, and you like look down and you're trying to look at it, if you're inspecting him, you can't really see it, but you can confirm that like the way you guys found that last time was to like thoroughly investigating him.
all right, I think that in that case, what I want to do if I'm on the map, like right here, is I just want to kind of like move across to like over here and maybe have some cover by a pillar, and that's it. But I'm definitely like my wings are like flying kind of thing.
All right, Ink, are you out here? So as you guys listen, they are arguing about the nature of this beast, and you hear Phineas explaining what he's found, that he's dissected both the creatures. He tried to operate on the other one that was dead before, and was able to successfully remove the gem from his head. And they successfully removed the gem from this one, and he claims that it is completely docile. And you, then he raises up his hand and shows that he has the gem in his hand, and that he says that I can command the beast.
Phineas says this, or the dude, or the like the guy that was dissecting.
Yeah, the wizard.
Never.
Can I make an insight check on that guy? Because I feel totally corrupted at this point.
Okay.
Come on, good roll. Good roll. 26. 19 on the die. Awesome. Thank you, D&D Beyond.
I feel like you believe he's telling the truth. The only thing that he's been really sharing with this is that you believe his claim is real. you've interacted with these things before, and they're usually very aggressive. The whole time that you hauled this beast to the church, it was trying to resist, even though it was in unbreakable handcuffs. And right now, it's not showing any resistance. Hasn't attacked anyone. Hasn't attacked the paladins. And Phineas claims it's all because of Crystal, and that's the only reason that you can really see that.
And so I feel that this guy is totally legit with regards to like being in control of this creature kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
I
are
have
you doing, Ink?
I have follow-up questions, but I will
Just
I will
being
hold.
sneaky around.
Okay. He said that he was able to get different little messages from this beast, and that he believes the source, or what was commanding him before, was coming from the castle.
Can you tell us any more about that sort?
From what?
Like if he's like garnering insights about like what's guiding this creature or these creatures, can he tell us any more about the source that's doing it? Like remember in Starship Troopers when like there's like all of a sudden like the psychics were like there's this like hive brain mother that you got to take out kind of thing. Like does he get any insight as far as like that there's like a central source that we need to make a target thing?
He does claim that, from what he understands with communicating with him, that he was not in full control of himself before, and he might have gotten some kind of message from what he's calling the source. What he's saying that is, we don't really know. He's pretty much just saying, something, the boss, the god,
Like
the man in charge.
All right. I have
So,
the last question. The only other question I have is, do these creatures that have gems in their heads, the gems look implanted, or do they look like a biological function of these creatures?
it seems to be in all. Well, he can't say definitively that they're in all, but he was like, there were some in these two, but it seems that the one that he removed from the dead one was already cracked. He goes, I don't know if that was my doing, if it's just something that's destroyed when they pass.
Die. Okay.
Um,
Right.
and he said that he was successfully able to remove this one, and after he removed this one, this creature stopped reacting to everything. It's almost like, not that you guys have it in this time, but in our modern thinking, it's a computer. It's just like there's nothing telling it to go. This is essentially their nervous system or something.
Okay.
Right.
He's saying that the source is coming from the castle, and maybe our friends can go there.
I mean, I'm going to suggest we do that. That's my thought. I guess, but I'd like to ask the father before we do that. I don't suppose you've like checked the rafters just in case the body of the guy that this last thing was impersonating has shown up somewhere, or do we think like the monster ate him or ate it and then transformed? Because we are missing a body.
We don't know. No one knows where he was. He's been trying to get into the church for a long time. He's a very suspicious character. That Dr. Dre's.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dr. Dre's?
Yeah, he's just randomly gone.
I think I saw like a portal and him getting dragged into it. He was a warlock. Maybe his patron. Maybe he didn't pay his patron.
Maybe even after all this time of trying to get in here, once he got into a sanctified area, his patron didn't actually allow him to rest. He just got rejected from it.
He got thrown out. soon as Father Tane completed the hollow ground, he just gets
Right.
like
He
shunt
just
or
gets
something.
blasted through the wall.
So there's just one question before moving on: does anyone want control of this frog?
Oh, that's what I was going to be asking for. And also, I'm going to be coming out and just being like, okay, so a couple questions. One, do you have any idea whether or not that could be replicated and if that crystal might be able to affect any other gems? And two, I would like that. Not really much of a question.
I'm not gonna lie, though. That's amazing. Great call, Kevin.
Just wants the gauntlet.
Yeah, just, hold this thing up, fucking Apple of Eden style.
Ink holds it up
Just
and
put
goes,
it
"I'm
in the
ironing
gauntlet. Yeah, this I'm creating a fucking Torm's Infinity Gauntlet.
I'm 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 I'm
But
not
you're
I'm not
trading that?
No. I'm saying I'm creating it with the gem and the gauntlet.
He's putting the gem in the gauntlet.
Oh, Thanosing it?
Exactly.
full on," so that somebody else has to pick it up and be like, "I'm iron, bitch," and then does it.
He said the line.
She said the line.
You bring up a very interesting idea in my head, but if everyone is okay with that, no one wants to fight about that, and we want to move on, yeah, you have tried to assimilate this gem into your gauntlet the best you could. You keep working on that. Just
I have a quick
if
question.
only you were Tinker.
Is the gauntlet something that happened while I wasn't here?
no one saw it. I don't know how much Ink has told about to everyone else about his adventures.
I was
The thing that you did see is that that you do know is that during the fight he came down from a beam of light, and that's
No,
how
no,
he returned.
that's fine. No, I
no,
like.
because he had to have been in the eating area, right, to have stabbed the doctor.
Oh, when you
So
sang the tune about, yeah, he explained it to everyone that he went to Mount Celestia with his cape that can go into the astral realm, and he met Torm, and Torm told him about the threats that they are facing. I guess he also told you that these creatures are stealthy, so you guys would know that because Torm has passed on that information, and they seem to all be following so that would be transferred to you guys. I forgot that Kevin rolled a beautiful performance to inform all you guys.
Okay. No, I like the reason
also,
the
the gauntlet was a gift from Torm.
so no, and the reason that I asked is not because I'm opposed to it, but rather that, like, if there's the potential for more gems to go into it, like Artemis is a character that wants to like support the other people in this group, and so like if your quest is to like fill the gems in the Infinity Gauntlet, unless he's told or figures out at some point that's something really bad, like if we kill another thing with a gem in its head, I mean, shit work for you? Like that's my thought process at this point.
All right, I'm gonna just say that you guys are going on to the church, unless there are any other questions.
Wait a minute,
Not the
I thought
church, the castle.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, and you go to the castle, and oh, why didn't I bring them over here? Outside of it, before entering it, you see this man making outrageous sounds while beating up a bunch of these Salati. Copy. And I know that we're still on the same map because I don't have a picture of the church.
Oh shit! Why do I feel we're about to get a full-on pan of Reese's?
Brian, it's you. It's your floor.
Oh, cups on the shoulder.
I'm sorry that it is taking this long, but
It's okay.
it's
That's
it
D&D,
is it is
baby.
that's entirely your floor.
All right, so I just beat up some monster guys, and this is the morning because they slept.
Yes, everyone slept. You are rested. We're thinking kind of like a cutscene thing that you are out front of the castle and you are just taking out some of these small tadpole-like creatures that are exiting.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also the lower, smaller tadpoles that you're destroying. So you
Okay.
took out a few of them. There's some at your feet, and then this group appears to you. Uh, Weird part is that they are accompanied by
One of the
a,
creatures.
one of the creatures, a giant green one. But everyone, yeah, take it
Everyone
away.
seems normal.
Yeah,
Guys. Fuck. Why
actually,
did yeah.
actually, one more thing. Give me a perception check to see if you even notice
Okay,
that
sure thing.
because he's with like other people, you might not notice.
Okay. Let me pull up my thing here. Action. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Perception. Either way. Okay, so roll a d20. And perception. Hold on, I'm sorry. I just had my sheet up and oh, here we go. My perception is plus. So I roll a 16.
16. All right, you are aware of the situation. If you got below a 5, I don't know if that's possible for your character, but if you did, you would see this creature as a beautiful female.
Damn it!
But yeah, unfortunately that didn't happen. His perception's good. You roll above a 10, so you know that it's at least like you think it might be humanoid. I don't know if you would mistaken it for like a lizard folk or something, but you notice everyone else first, and you're not really threatened by the group. But
Okay.
you do notice that the creature is behind. You don't know his name yet. Ink is
Okay.
behind him and doesn't seem to be attacking common people.
Okay.
So
I'm just gonna be kind of just like, I have guts all over me, and there's a bunch of. I'm just finishing punching out this tadpole, and as I'm punching it, just guts getting on me. I'm just like, fuck. And then I look up and I see them. I'm like, oh fuck, one more, guys, move the, just move the fuck out of the way. I gotta take care of this shit.
Vajor's just gonna remember the mass genocide that he committed the other day with the tadpoles and his lightning, and he's just gonna keep quiet about this for now.
So I'm just gonna take a leaping like kick at this giant frog thing.
Yeah, you jump very high. You are a monk, and you do have these special boots as well that you effortlessly, without even needing a check, you effortlessly jump over the party and land and put a knee right into the frog's head.
Sick.
Like I just like, for anybody who used to watch old kung fu flicks, I just immediately heard the like sound, like when they like did like the quick like knee bend jump and they disappear from screens. Like that's, I just imagined it.
All right,
Okay.
guys.
I'll start saying, oh no! This one is not one to attack. I've got control of this one.
Fucking Christ! What do you mean?
However, I love the attitude. Are you willing to?
Hold on.
Willing to
I will explain.
I need a drink real quick. Hold on, shut up. And I pull out a flask and just have a quick sip, and then put it back and be like, what? Why am I not fighting this thing? What's up?
Quick version for you. You want to hit more of these things? We've got bad ones that we're going to hit. You in?
Yeah, I woke up on the side of the road. I think they kicked me out of the bar after I fell asleep last night, and I saw one of these things coming into town, and I said, hey buddy, what are you
Yeah,
doing? I'm
fire.
walking here. And then he responded back in monster language, and we don't speak that around these parts, so I knew he had to be something to beat up.
Playing a Bostonian?
The only way I know to kill monsters is they don't speak common. Get them.
And I just kept beating them up. I just kept finding more, and I kept punching my way to this castle, and here I am.
Especially the little ones.
I just punch my way to victory. That's
Oh.
how I find my path all the time. I just start punching, and then I find out where I am. That's where I am supposed to be, because that's where I am.
Exactly.
Drink and drink and drink and drink
Excellent.
and drink.
So
And fight.
I think
Yeah.
in that case, you're correct. We were destined to find each other and to cross paths based on your punching. Right? And let's put that punching to good use.
Are you sure this thing's okay? You sure it doesn't need another punch?
I'm not sure, and I will let you know when and if it does. You will be my first contact, because if this thing needs a punch, I want it to have a punch.
Okay.
But currently it doesn't seem to need it.
Jesus, alright. These things spread some kind of fucking disease, right?
Yeah, that's
I
why.
I know these things come into town and they start spreading disease.
Well, you just gotta keep away, keep a distance, keep a safe distance.
Salmonella's
Put
no
on your
laughing
map.
matter.
One square away.
1 square away. I was like, it's okay. I'm immune. It's the booze. I got too much booze in my
Yeah,
veins.
the
The
alcohol
diseases.
like disinfects me. So
It just flushes them out. Yeah.
no, drink the bleach.
Inject it right in your veins.
Well, that's exactly it. I'm immune. All right, I'll go fight some more things.
Do you guys, do you offer your drink to the party at all?
No, it's all for me.
Okay.
I know better. I need it. I need it for
I've
myself.
only got 8 gallons. It's not enough.
I was just curious. I was just curious because you said it was a cure, and then
Nope. It's my cure.
All right, sweet. All right, let's see how much further we can go. We're gonna go this. It's one of these. This one is actually prepared. It's not random like I did last time with Wolfgang and Kevin. This one is fully prepared, and people have helped me make this. So I gave some rooms to people. So you might understand when you find a room who made it. You might not. That's just I'll let you know after the fact.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
I hope all of you have control of your characters. I know it is getting late, but if we could just do a little exploring through this, I'm down with you guys.
I'm gonna hang towards the back, but behind our new monk and large frog friend. So I'm fully willing to go maybe third or fourth, but I'm definitely not going first.
I'm gonna go first. I'll just stumble up. I'll just stumble forward.
Which way do you guys go?
Oh, okay. So could I do a perception to see if there's anything that looks like a kitchen
Wait, I have a quick question.
or a wine cellar?
Can we only go forward, or is there more? Because right now my map, I gotta move because it looks like the map's only showing.
Mine looks kind of like a fat L.
Oh,
You
okay.
guys see where you are.
Are we
I'd just like to remind the DM that I have 120 feet of dark vision.
Ditto on that as well.
For sure. Any direction you guys want to go?
All right, so is the white the path?
So we
Yeah,
could
the
go
white
up
path.
or right.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I guess if the monk wants to go first, I'll kind of be right behind him, hidden, and bringing the frog with us. But also, I don't want
You're
to.
gonna hide behind me, but have the frog.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit back from you, because I want to have us, like, if we're turning a corner, not have this frog stumble out, just be like, hey,
so
we're all
I'm
fucking here.
So if
I'm
that's
gonna
going to happen,
cast.
I think I want to ask, like, Sir Monk, what should we call you? Should we just call you Monkey Monk?
No,
Well,
my name's hold on, I gotta look at the character.
No, that's trademark.
Wong Fei Hung.
so we should just call you Juan.
Yeah, Wong. Sometimes the ladies like to call me Wong Well Hung. I don't know. It's
I
you
was
know.
I was thinking more along the lines of like a Mexican Juan, but okay.
I feel
You
like
can
that's
call me-
more you thinking that the ladies want, but we'll go with that.
Maybe
What?
Juan or two times.
Just call him Wong.
Yeah,
All right.
Wong.
All right.
Wong, don't
Could I
go
do
the
a perception
wrong
to
way.
see if anything looks like a kitchen or a wine cellar?
I'd also like
Uh,
to cast the invisibility on Juan.
That, now
Thank
he's
you.
gonna see all sorts of things in
Yeah, I'm gonna
multiple
see.
numbers.
Oh, I'm gonna see all the wine.
okay, awesome.
All the
This is
invisible
gonna be
wine.
interesting. You do a perception check. You're in the hallway. You haven't been in the castle before, so you're not really sure where a kitchen would be. But if you're
Mhm.
like judging on the aesthetic of everything and whatnot, if you wanted to give like some kind of wisdom,
Sure.
you'd be like, I feel like a kitchen would be this way,
Or the wine
Just gonna-
cellar, whichever.
just to get a
You
feeling.
know, because as much
Yeah.
as I want to fight monsters, I want to drink booze.
I'm just gonna message Ink, and I'm just like, I think this guy just wanted to steal the booze from the castle.
My ulterior motive.
Yeah, he may just wander off, but I mean, even if he just distracts,
I got
for
a
us, we'll be
16.
good.
A 16.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, let me just double check it. Wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong bit. I got a 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
You're kind of taking where the the takes you. You're listening to the blues in your veins, and you're like, hey, I think it's this way. And just because you don't need to pass anybody, I'm gonna say you start to go down the hallway that you're closest to.
Okay,
You
so I'm
keep
just gonna
going
start
on
going
in that
down this
direction.
way.
You're
And
invisible.
I can see
No one can
invisible
see
stuff?
you.
Oh, I'm
You're
invisible?
a monk. Yeah, you're. I think that's what he said. Did you put see invisible on him, or did you?
Yeah, see.
See invisibility.
See invisible,
Okay.
so I'm not invisible, I can see the invisibles.
Yeah, you see invisibility. You're a monk.
Unless
you
you're
can
just
run on
confused and you
walls
think
and
you're
shit.
invisible,
You
and you can see yourself only because of that, and you're like, yeah, that's because of that, but I'm invisible.
Can I just be like, is there any artifacts? I just want to stumble around the hallway and just be
There
knocking
is.
shit over. Just like a
There
vase
is,
or
like-
something. Whoops.
there's somehow you're graceful enough to run on the walls, but you're still clumsy enough to knock over every single one, like every painting.
I wall run and just put my foot through every painting.
You're like tripping on it, but somehow maintaining connection to the wall. It's quite a set to see. And the only reason there's no check is just that's an ability. As a monk, you get to just run on fucking walls. And you're drunk, so you're doing it clumsily, but you can just do this. So you're getting enough momentum. Your movement is pretty crazy, so you can just keep going pretty much. If anyone wants to follow, they're welcome to try to keep up with his pace as much as possible.
It feels like we got into this castle, and he just takes a turn.
I immediately,
left
the wine cellar.
Sprints off at like 100 miles an hour, and then we just go, all right, so let's take a right.
So that guy's
I'm excited for all of this. Is fantastic. Yeah. Let's see. I just want to make sure that you move as much as you can, like, in a turn? Because if you're sprinting, you're like, I
Yeah.
want to find the wine cellar.
I'll just call it right here, and then we'll
Yeah.
just leave it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say like one more, so you know that there's a turn there. You don't
And there's
see
just a
anything.
trail of paintings and vases and shit broken all over the ground behind me.
Exactly. The
I
rest of the
think
party is who's following who.
I think I'm gonna look at Vajor and just be like, Vajor, do you want me to follow him, or do you want to follow him, or like should we separate? Like, what do you want to do?
I mean, like, first off, when did I become the leader? Just a quick question here. I mean, like, we stupidly invited him, so we might as well follow
Well,
him.
Vajor, when I wasn't here, you rolled a natural 20 and played me for a while, and so I just feel this compulsion to ask you what we should do next.
It's true. Artemis is also the one that can keep up with him best. Just saying.
Also,
Yeah, I mean,
I can keep up with him best.
okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, no, never mind. I'm not gonna waste a fucking spell slot. Yeah, go. Let's follow him. You take the lead, and I cast see invisibility on Artemis.
Okay.
Okay. And so Artemis is going to try to follow him and maybe stay back by like, I don't know, 10 or 15 feet. So, like, if he's right there,
Artemis
just
is
wants-
Artemis is Peter Griffin over here.
Or the chicken and you're Peter Griffin.
P. Peter
Yeah.
Griffin.
Oh god damn it.
Shit.
Classic.
Yeah, Peter Griffin. Ah, crap.
Classic.
I don't really know anything about this character, but I like to think that it's just like it doesn't want to step on the ground because of all this shit, and it's just flapping its wings enough to just hover above the ground. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely like I'm flying. I am definitely flying. I'm hovering.
It's like if he's not flying, he's getting ready to fly.
Falling with style.
Ink, are you doing your own thing? Who's moving where?
Yeah, I was actually seeing this door, and I was thinking of maybe checking it out while they do that, and just keep this frog, and I was potentially going to unleash my invisible army to scope things out, and then run back to meet with them.
I like to think your rallying cry for that is like sprites, cranberry, and then they just go do it.
No, I think it's going to be like, all right, guys, it's time to quench some thirst.
Oh, no. Dude, cut it short. Just be like, guys, it's time to quench. And that's the go word. I love it.
Something like that, yeah.
I love it.
And they just all give the Hulk face at the same time.
But invisibly, so no one sees it.
That's our secret. We're always quenching.
We're always...
It's your secret cat.
And then they just
All
turn
right.
invisible right after that.
Okay, so the party keeps moving up there. You send some sprites to, use your spell to summon them. All of them go follow. Keep some of them stay with you. All of them follow.
I'll have
You stay there with what, 2?
Yeah,
Send
I'll
the
have
Miami
one
6
of,
or all of them.
I'll have you know what? I'll sign one to each of these guys, just to keep an eye on them.
Okay.
And then I will keep the other 5. I'd like to open this door and like slowly and quietly, and send like maybe 2 in to check some stuff
You
out.
try to, and it's locked.
All right. Then it
You
might
do
be...
you do see some like tiny creases, that you might be able to send the sprites through, or you think that you might be able to pick this door.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might try and pick that. And unfortunately, because we just have these characters, I don't know if I have thieves' tools, but I think I would want to have had them, if that's cool. At this point,
Sure.
because I have proficiency with them.
I would argue that if, like, what are we, 13th level characters, if whatever it is, would probably have picked them up.
You're proficient with them. You never pick them up from the store. You're like, shit, I knew I forgot to do something.
Every
It was
fucking
the thing.
time.
No.
But somehow you still have like 3 gallons of milk, and you're like, why do I have this?
How do I keep thinking this is the list? Someone update the list. Who keeps giving me the same fucking thing? We don't need milk again. We don't even have a refrigerator.
He keeps
I don't know, man. If you were carrying around
with
3 gallons of spoiled milk, we could do something with that at some point.
That was an unintentional cat joke. I just realized. Creature is a big cat.
Yeah. So it's Vajor for his little joke about when because Ink keeps trying to steal his journal.
Oh right.
I have a quick thing to throw out there, and I think this is a 5th edition rule, but I don't know if I'm overlapping like other current game editions. But if you have a large creature that's in a 5-foot tunnel, it can only move at half speed.
True. Yeah. It's gonna be hard to pass him as well, but
No, I'm just saying, like, to be honest, I didn't know because of the way that you got it set up. I didn't know if the tunnel they were doing was like a 10-foot wide tunnel or not.
Kevin, you can tell him to transform. You've seen him shapeshift.
Oh, right. Yeah, then let's do that. Let's just make him a little smaller for now.
Alright. Medium creature. Alright. Let's see. What form pleases you? I think you already know what I'm going to pick.
Okay, well now... It's like, if it's anything, just surprise me with something.
You said surprise? Oh,
yes.
Fuck.
Or whatever. I just... Whatever you're going with. It can be something that you've thrown out before.
Oh, okay. I went far back enough for it to work.
I mean, I thought of some things that were recent that was just like, that would have been fine, but let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go with our Lord and Savior. Why is it 2 items? I just want.
Yeah, one of the guards.
Right.
Lord and Savior.
I was gonna go with him before. Oh shit! Is it not loading?
Form of Emma Frost.
Are you kidding me? All right, let's just drag it out here. I don't know if he's gonna. There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that guy. What a dick.
Excellent.
And by the way, not you, TJ. I mean, specifically, that guy was a dick.
All right, I'm trying to give you control. So you go over to the door and you're picking with it?
Yes.
All right, give me an attempt.
All right. What
Sure, it
would
would be
I
like a
be
47?
rolling there? Would I just be Dex and proficiency?
No, well, if you're trying to pick the door, it's sleight of hand.
I thought you were using thieves' tools.
Yes. But I don't know
So
what I get with
that's
the
sleight
thieves'
of
tools.
hand plus a bonus.
So you just, and if you have expertise in it, then it's just, you're gonna get like a 40 something, probably. Because let's say in a normal situation you're not using thieves' tools, this might be a higher DC. Can't put your hands in there in general. The door's too smooth or something, or that would be like a crowbar or some shit. So pretty much, I guess this would give you
I thought that
advantage, and that would be it. Do you have expertise in sleight of hand and thieves' tools?
No, not in thieves' tools. I'm just proficient with it.
So you're just proficient? Are you proficient with sleight of hand?
Yeah, if you're proficient with them, then I think it's like a +4. So it would be a +4 plus whatever you have for sleight of hand, as long as that's part of your proficiency bonus, and then that's like your plus to the roll. I think.
Tools are weird.
Well, I'll look into it later. So right now we'll go with first. We'll just start with the sleight of hand. 25.
Jesus Christ! Nice.
And I know I have at least guidance for an extra D4 if need be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I just looked
28.
down at a plus 15 sleight of hand and love it. Just love it.
Yeah, I mean, see, there you go. Wait, you say you don't have expertise in that?
Not in thieves' tools.
No, not in. Do you have expertise in sleight of hand?
In sleight of hand, yes.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's knocking futs. Yeah, I mean, even with that alone, with your cat claws alone, you don't even need the thieves tools. You're like, if I just put my claw in there, I open it.
How else may you pick with a claw?
All right, that opens up to you. I'm gonna go back to the rest of the party, but are you gonna open the door?
Yes,
go unlock
quietly.
it. Okay. All right, stealth check. Let's see.
31.
What can I reveal to you? Let's say that you just slightly opening the door. Oh, don't want it. Let's do that. You see this as you peer through the door. Let's go back to the rest of the party.
Cool.
You see men's and women's side for a restroom.
All right, Brian. You're
Back
leading
to
the
me.
way. You have your friends. You have your friends behind you that you just met. No frog. Yeah.
No frog. I'm not even really gonna notice. I'm on my pursuit. I'm looking for something to punch or something to
Yeah.
drink.
As
Is this
you
a wall
shift
here, or
from
does this
one
kind of lead to another room?
As you shift from one wall to another, you just notice the bird flying behind you slightly, but you keep going and you keep successfully knocking over everything by somehow still being gracefully on the wall, but having it knock that way. So
Perfect.
keep going.
Is this a room over here? Like, would I notice just by like wall running? Like, would I be wall running and then fall to the ground because
No.
I'd land gracefully?
Oh
Okay.
no, these are really long hallways. I'll try to
Okay, so I'm
figure out
just gonna
something
keep
to do.
following this. No, that's fine. I just didn't know what I was a part of.
All right, you do have a. Oh no, come on, reveal.
Let's see. So what do I have? Like 50.
You are at
Here's
a
20.
crossroads.
Ooh.
You see down this hallway, and you see down in this hallway.
God, they both look great for wall running. I'm gonna go with. Let me see. I'm gonna sit and have a sip of my flask, and I'm gonna
Roll
go
the dice.
with roll a dice. All right,
Roll the
that's a
dice.
great idea. Yeah,
Odds one way, evens the other.
that's a great idea. Thank you, Wolfgang. All right, so odds this way, evens this way, and I'm rolling a dice, but in game I'm like, I'm gonna
Flipping a coin because it
flip
sounded
a coin or my flask or something or a beer bottle cap.
Dude, I love the idea of you flipping a flask.
I'm just gonna toss it in the air and see which way it learned. I got evens. What did I say?
That was
I don't even remember what I said. I'm so wasted. I'm gonna say evens was this way, and I'm just gonna fucking go for it.
Okay, 2.
I'm just gonna keep running down here.
Just as perfect. You're playing a character absolutely correctly then.
So I'm just gonna keep going down to about here. I'll just say, hurry up, guys! Come on, we need a drink. We gotta fight some monsters. What are you doing?
He's just destroying any chance of
Come on,
anyone
Birdo,
keeping up
let's
with
go.
him at all.
I'm not lying. I love this character. I am a huge fan of this character.
Ooh, a
I
stairwell.
don't want you to die.
all he's done so far is jumped up, punched this familiar companion that we have, and need him right in the fucking head, and then ran away from us as soon as we got somewhere. And yeah, I agree.
And I'm just gonna have him. Well, could I go to like the top of the stairwell here, and then that'll be it? I assume
Sure.
this is stairs.
Sure. You go to the top of the stairwell.
Could I go to take one step and then stumble and then just fall down all the fucking stairs? We'll wait till next turn. We'll save that for next turn. And I don't remember who was up next. Oh god, that's a long fucking stairwell.
Yeah, I mean, it's the rest of the party wherever they follow you, if they're keeping up. If they stayed there, they might have lost you in the turns. Yeah.
Were you dashing?
Now, tell me this one more time. You are looking for wine. You're looking for the wine cellar, Brian. You're muted.
Whoops, my bad. Yeah, wine cellar, any alcohol, or tadpoles to punch, but more the wine
Okay.
cellar because I got kicked out of the bar.
Give me a wisdom save.
Ooh.
Not a wisdom. Yeah, let's go with save.
Okay. Wisdom. Oh god, my wisdom's pretty good. 21.
21.
I've got a big beer brain.
You feel like the kitchen is probably the other way, but going down these stairs and whatnot, you're like, there could be a wine cellar. I
Yeah.
don't know where this is going to lead.
You know what? I'm just gonna follow my drunken logic. I'm gonna ignore my wisdom, have a sip of my drink, and I'm gonna decide to go down the stairs anyway
All right, you
when
do
it's
you.
time. Oh, when it comes back to me.
Yeah, I just wanted to, point you like one place
Oh,
might be the
absolutely.
kitchen, the other place might be
I'll keep in
the.
mind that the kitchen might be in some other direction, but I'm ignoring my smart brain and I'm thinking on my drunk brain.
All right, the rest of the party, you guys are following behind them as most you can, right?
Yep.
Tom? Okay.
Yes, sir. Like I can move up further if I'm dashing to get up to him. So
Can
And
you
I-
go
and
50?
yes,
He can go like 55.
yeah. So
Are you trying to stay where you are? Or?
Yeah, I want to stay roughly like I want to stay
Okay.
within sight just in case. So
Vajor, they are, one's flying and one is just sprinting across. Do you want to dash to keep up? Because they're effortlessly kind of moving. Do you want to dash or no? And you're muted. You're muted in Discord. I don't know why.
Oh, God. Sorry. Vajora's just kind of like, hey, this is starting to feel like a lot of work, and I always have the dimension door if, shit really hits the fan. And then he's gonna dash to, he's gonna cast Fly on himself and then dash to meet up with Ink.
All right, yeah, you don't even need to dash with. You get 60 feet. You just fly back.
Yeah.
And you see, as you turn the corner, this new glorious figure that you're like, okay. By seeing that he's with Ink, you're like, oh yeah, shape shifting. You can put that together.
Frog, right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that
Wait,
Ink is.
wait. Can I see if can I do a stealth check to see if I sneak up on Ink?
Sure, it will be versus his perception. Combated rolls.
I got a 13. Damn it.
Would my
Ink, bro.
passive perception
I'm sure that would be enough, right?
Yeah, I can roll it. But yeah, that's a 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him coming.
Cool. It's like, no, still work on it. I'll show you
I'm
some more
just saying,
later.
'cause you're up by the door. You were opening the door.
I whisper. I say that much quieter because I rolled a higher stealth than what I just said.
Do. Here we go. Very nice room, full of armor.
All right, so
King's meeting chamber, it seems.
I have pixies flying all around. The 3 that I sent up were going. One flew past. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. Artemis. No, Vajor. And got up here. So there's 3 of them going that way. The other ones that I have, I'd like to send them in invisibly, and check out these armor statue things. See if there's anything going on with those.
All right. Which ones are you going over to?
I suppose the first ones to check out would probably be this one, and this one. So I'll send just 3 to go check those ones out. Not getting too close just yet.
They fly around. You want them to touch the armor and stuff? Try to push it over or whatever? Or like interact with it? Or you
At
just,
first, I would
you
just like them to see what's going on with it, but then potentially if they don't see anything crazy, then it's like, yeah, maybe see if they can look into the armor or anything, because they're little guys, so tiny, couple like inches, like maybe a foot, some of them total.
Nothing happens.
All right. I would like to have them check out these rugs. And if nothing happens there, I think we might be okay to go in, but we'll see what happens with the rugs.
Before he does that, I cast see invisibility.
Did you do that? Oh wait, you gave it to the other guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, maybe check again just to be safe, because Vajor is also creepy and paranoid.
All right. Who would you be casting that on?
You're in front of me.
Okay. So then, in that case, I would like to have them check out the rugs first, and then I'm gonna peek my head out. And also, I mean, if I can kind of see anything from where I am at the moment, then I would like to do that.
So, right here. You're not in the room, but you're right there.
Yeah,
Is that
basically.
okay?
Like, I don't know how
Alright.
much the door that I can, like, kind of peek. Or, like, if I can only open it, like, a crack so that, like, my guys can sneak in and tell me what's going on, then that's fine. But if I can take a look myself, I'm gonna look after they check out what they already reported to me. And if it kind of sounds like it's all good, then we're gonna open the door and take a look.
All right. What are the not pixies? What are the sprites doing with the rug?
Just
Go
checking it
over.
out, seeing if there's anything going on with it. Anything that they notice.
Go over, investigate it. Don't notice anything. Are you having them like hit it or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have them take their little short bows and shoot at just like the rug and maybe some of the armors, just to see if it gets any sort of response. I'm gonna have them fly up. It's not gonna be a ton of damage, but if they can hit, it's like it might be able to do something, cause some sort of reaction.
All right. What's it striking at then?
Um, we'll have them fly up first and just strike at this armor.
All right. That armor falls over, goes over here. They kind of just knocked over.
These guys are strong. All right. Shoot the rug, please.
Shoot it.
Yes, I'm gonna have another one. Cast that, or shoot it, and so now I'll have two that are visible at that point.
All right. One knocks that over. One comes over here. It shoots it. Like, where would it be?
So I have them flying up like 35 feet because they have a short bow that has a range of 40. So they're shooting like little needle things. And so I would have it shoot like at the rug, probably from like over here.
All right. Give me a perception check.
No, that one. Dirty 20.
It shoots it, and you're not sure, but you thought you saw the carpet move.
All right, so I'm gonna.
You're not. You're kind of thinking like, hold on, like that's weird. Is that from the arrow? Like, and then you're thinking like that was very small. They're tiny creatures. They shot that. I could have swore I just saw that move.
All right, so I'm gonna have one of the ones that I have still with me fly out and have everyone come back. Have the two that were visible turn invisible, and everyone fly back as long as nothing happens and we all are still quiet and unseen.
All right, being quiet. Gotcha.
All right, so if everyone is able to get back without anything happening, I'm gonna report to Vajor what I think is going on. Because
All
it
right,
seems...
and I'll try. So, are you? Can you call out when you say everyone? You're just saying the ones in the room.
So I want to
The ones keeping tabs.
I sent 3 out, so I still have 2 with me. So I'm gonna have one of them fly out and then like go quietly to everyone. I have 2 of them that are flying up in the air that are visible right now because they both shot at something. But he's gonna go and kind of retrieve them and have them, turn invisible and come back, because that's over the course of a couple seconds they would have that ability to do that. But if something's happening immediately, then it's like an issue. But if there's 30 seconds, then he's gonna go and retrieve everyone quietly and come out.
All right, I think I follow. All right, I'll try to get tokens for next time to like represent these things.
Okay.
All LeBron. All LeBron.
Yeah. Perfect.
Of course. I guess we'll just do one more move with the other guys, and I think we'll wrap it up because I'm kind of crashing here.
Sounds good. All right. So back to me.
Yep.
All right. Well, my one move I want to do is I'm just gonna look over to Birdo. I was gonna say I just something tells me that maybe this isn't the wine cellar, but I'm gonna check anyway. And then I'm gonna take one step and just completely fall down like all the stairs. Just very
Like,
confidently just fall down all the stairs, but I'm gonna land perfectly at the end with an acrobatics check. But like tumble, 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 and then like jump up and just land normal like a cat, and like I meant to do the whole entire thing, but really I'm just fucked up and I fell down the stairs.
like Artemis comes over and is almost like, and if you land on your feet, is like,
You can follow
lead the
me,
way,
whatever.
sir.
I
Lead
don't
the
care. And
way,
then
sir.
and then sick landing.
Yeah. All right. I'm like I will.
And TJ, I don't know if you have. Oh, you have it already set. Cool.
I know. He had like first go on this.
Did you
So
see me
I'm
stick
just
that landing? I meant the whole entire thing.
you see this like almost like eagle looking person who's still hovering over the stairs, not even touching, like claws like retracted and just kind of nods and is like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
No. Like honestly, what you would expect that from like a character I would play, but this guy is literally like just sort of like nodding his head, like, no, you're you, so you're doing you, kind of thing.
Like, yeah, I
I
don't
don't
remember
even
the
know.
last time I used my feet. Like, that was impressive.
I don't even know if you could fail an acrobatics check unless I set it incredibly high, but you intentionally fell down. You've been intentionally running on walls. That's an ability. You have feather fall as a reaction anyway, so
Yeah.
like you can put yourself in slow motion, slowly falling down the stairs, hitting every step, and then just like be fine. So
Bouncing back on
you
your
know,
feet, awesome.
Is this a door
yeah.
right here?
It's just an archway.
Oh, an archway. Okay.
Wait. Like, just a quick question: did he run by a doorway first that was right here, or an archway or something?
Different hallways that he ran by, and then this one's just an arch.
I know that we were kind of moving in tandem, so like I'm not going to say anything because like if he runs by that first one, that's on him, and then I'll figure out from there.
Let me see. Could I do a perception check to see if I notice any wine cellar, anything? I know I'm really pushing the wine cellar, and there's probably no wine cellar, but
Which
I'm gonna
one
check
smells
anyway.
like booze?
Yeah.
These are some goddamn Trappist monks. You know they are.
Where's the booze?
Where's the booze guy? Where's the booze kid?
Could I do
straight ahead?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Oh, there's something there. I don't know what that is.
Wait, Kevin, I'm trying to keep my my Boston dwarves to a minimum in this.
Go Sox.
You guys watched the Bruins last night? Fucking Bobby Orr, right?
What did I just roll? Perception? I'm sorry. 13
Yep,
plus
perception.
17. Oh,
shit,
that's something. That is something.
It is a statue. It's just a statue.
I'm just gonna notice. Can I notice it from here?
That's awesome.
I'm just gonna immediately.
Yeah, you notice it from there. That's what. Yeah.
I'm just gonna immediately bow to the greatest monk of all time, Master Yoda.
Do you ever feel like Yoda as a young man was way more like a sharpshooter, like just like Dappa, and but no one ever knows that. No one ever knows. It's just old man wrinkles. That's all.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Unless we see the child grow up.
Unless
then
we
it's
see
not Yoda.
Mandalorian section like 16.
Mando's not gonna live for like isn't he? Didn't they say he's already like 100 years old or something, or like 50?
The
He's an
child?
alien. How
Yeah.
long do they live?
I'm sorry. I apologize. I wasn't trying to bring this debate up. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Like if anybody
Too late,
played
bitch.
if anybody played Knights of the Old Republic episode 1, episode 2 was good too, but like the first game, and they talked about Mandalorians were just these assholes that were like, we're really good fighters, but we lost the war, we're fucking pissed about it. Like,
Honor.
yeah,
All about honor for Mandalore.
yeah, for Mandalore, the place that's not a place anymore.
Relax with your weird fucking, 80s fucking suit there. Fucking look like one of the fucking Space Ghost characters. It's like, what?
No, it
what
wasn't
are
even
you
Space
wearing?
Ghost. It was fuck, what was it? Who were the guys that had like the thing like the beep and it had like the thing going back and forth? Battlestar Galactica. Mandalorians look like the fucking robots from Battlestar Galactica.
Bears.
I don't really know. I think in the most recent episode, and this isn't a spoiler, but he found some Mandalorian armor, and I think that armor looks like the Budweiser knife from the Budweiser commercial.
You know, man, you're not that far.
That's all I could think of.
No, I'm just saying, like, from KOTOR and stuff, those ones looked goofy as fuck. They did not have the same impact as the Mandalorians we see in other, forms of media.
Mandalore 2, KOTOR 2 with Mandalore.
Like this is sort of like extraneous, but I have to think, like, how cool is it to think of a world or a universe or whatever where like you have like these superpowered soldiers, but their shit just looks so fucking antiquated that they look like fucking dumbasses. Like, I just love that concept. I just think that's just amazing, right? Like, hey, do you have like, shock trooper armor on it? No, we're still wearing stuff made out of like this. Because we're that good. Right, but if you guys upgraded, no, we can't. We're that good because of our traditions. Okay, doomed to failure. Let's watch how far this goes. Let's play it out. Like, I like that. That for me is a trope that will never play out. I just think that's. But all right. Anyways, sorry.
So I bow to the statue, and as I get up, I get a little bit of a head rush, and I walk over to a vase and throw up in it, and that's it.
So you walk up to the statue, you're bowing from the hallway? What are you doing?
Could I walk up to it? Is that okay? It's a little far.
You fell down the stairs, so like...
I did fall down the stairs.
I believe he dramatically reenacted falling down the stairs in acrobatics. But yes.
So either way, I walk up to the statue. I'm like, oh, the greatest monk of all time. Bow to it, and then as I get up, head rush, and then just throw up in a nearby vase ASAP.
Yeah, you would be right. You'd be right there.
No disrespect.
All right, Artemis, are you following?
Yes, I am.
Where you at? You're still like 5 feet behind or something?
I'm saying maybe
or 10 feet behind?
10, 15 feet, yeah. And hovering, not on the floor. So if this guy triggers like, oh, you stepped on the floor, electricity trap. No thanks. Nope, not going to happen.
Alright. Area.
Actually, I'll move up a little closer because I think that's probably true. Yeah, all right.
Well, this is interesting. Split party and whatnot.
I mean, it
I'm
never
exhausted.
works out poorly for the party. Never.
I feel like if something happens, I'm just gonna post the meme of why did TJ split the party, as I just shot the fucking what's his name? God damn it, what's his name? With
who?
Jesus, the fucking I'm blanking on everything. Was it Andre? Eric Miller? Fuck.
Eric Andre?
There.
Why would the GM split the party?
I know.
And then, he's the one with the gun right there.
Shooting the party. It's like the party splitting themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Dying. Why did the DM split the party?
This happened very organically, and the path you guys chose. This is interesting. Yeah, that's all I can say. I don't.
In
I
other
can't
words, we're all
go.
gonna die.
It's interesting, man. That's all I can say. I'm gonna call it a night. Exhausted. So,
Yeah, it's all good. Good
next
getting back
week.
into it with you guys.
Dude, I'm super pumped that you're back. It's super fun, especially since when we do dumb shit, Wolfgang just is like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Why does this happen?" Like, and then TJ's just like, I'm so not TJ. I'm sorry. Kevin's just like, "I'm gonna stay on mute. I'm just gonna stay on mute. I'm not gonna say anything about this." So, like, honestly, my intention was not to like recreate the whole Hal shit.
I can't help it.
Just
I'm
like,
just myself,
your
you know,
character-
like.
No, your character was like, I'm a monk and I'm fucking drunk and I'm gonna run this way. And my character is so in tune with like trying to make sure the party stays okay. The drunk asshole running it just sounds like the most needy party. So I'm like, I have to follow him and make sure he's okay. So
I didn't even get to show you guys my super kung fu moves, although I did do a pretty cool flying kick.
I'm pretty sure that you jumped over all our heads and we're like we just heard like we're like, okay, so this guy clearly trained at Wudan, so we're cool. So let's roll with that. Let's go from there, I guess.
So I made this character, and I was looking through the options of like magical options or whatever, and I don't know if I'm gonna read it exactly the way it was. I don't have it in front of me, but I'm pretty sure you can jump up to your movement speed just like from where you are.
God.
So
Wow.
you're just like
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's the exact one. It might give. It's just some kind of jump helping thing that's a little different than the spell.
He just
But,
hops
like-
around like a
like-
fucking Hulk.
So like yeah,
Oh, do you fly? Cool, because I can jump just as far. Like as a wait. I just have to say that as a kid, like I was never like a huge Hulk fan. Like I'm not saying like I didn't like the Hulk. I just meant like I wasn't like a fucking Hulkamaniac, right? Like I didn't need to read all the comic books. But whenever the
Hulkamania,
Hulk,
brother.
brother, snap into a
What
slim
you
jim
gonna
kind of thing.
do?
I'm just saying that like in the 80s into the 90s, like they'd have crossover events where like various parties were akin with each other. So, you know, like the Avengers and the X-Men are doing whatever. And like there were just these episodes where it was like all these characters that had mutant abilities to fly. Like you had Thor or you had Storm or whatever, and they're all like flying to go combat the thing that's like causing a problem. And then Hulk just has like 2 or 3 of the assholes that can't fly either on his
Picked
back,
him up. Yeah.
jumping and keeping up like with pace with that. And I'm like, holy fucking shit! Like I don't care if you can fly. Like that's the fucking coolest shit ever. Like that's just cool. So
it was fun in the video game. You thought it would. I thought it would suck, but it was pretty fun. You could run on buildings and shit.
So if that was in a video game, I never played that video game. I'm just saying it was like in my mind, like there were a couple like comic book episodes I think I still have in like a catalog somewhere in like my parents' basement or whatever, where like the Hulk literally had like the goldfish tank on his head so he could breathe as he was doing it. And you're just like, are you fucking serious? Like that's so stupid and amazing at the same time. So I'm really hoping that this monk that's just joined us is the fucking Hulk. And
See, I was thinking,
I'm gonna rain down terror behind him or in front of him or whatever. So
I was thinking Legend of the Drunken Master.
That's the character's name. That's from the picture's from, and that's the character's name. I've never seen that movie. I just when TJ, he put it together for me.
You
like,
need to see that movie.
Yeah, I gotta.
I'm not the traitor. You.
Watch the original. Don't watch the recreation. The recreation is fun, but it's not as good as the original. The original Jackie Chan is much younger, and it's way.
Oh yeah,
better.
he's fucking ripped. I saw I was just looking at screenshots. I was trying to find a good picture for my character, and he's
the
just
best part of the
insane.
best part of the Drunken Master is all right. I will share 2 things. One, when we were all studying karate and doing whatever and like doing that stuff, like on a Saturday when nothing was going on, I would literally get myself drunk and stand in the backyard and do karate just to fucking find out what that was like. So that was one. And then two, the other thing is that like in that one when he goes into like the flirty girl technique, when he's like, I'm playing a flute, and then like falls down and throws elbows into people, I'm like, I've seen this shit in action. Like I've literally been places where people don't know that they're doing this and they're doing it, and it's amazing. So that's all
I'll
I
have to
say.
watch it. I had heard of it, and then when TJ gave me the character options, I was like, oh, this will be easier. And then I was like, yeah, this is Jackie Chan.
Dude, this is like like literally anything Jackie Chan does is amazing.
Yeah.
Even his newer, not that great stuff, and you
It's
can't
still
convince me otherwise.
Like he did. I think the first one was called Drunken Master, and it's from like the 70s or like early 80s. And then if you then like in like the late 90s, early 2000s, there was like Legend of the Drunken Master or something, was a movie that he made, and so like it recreates that, but it's just not as good as the first one because the first one is like I had it on VHS, and it was just this thing that you were just like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Like it doesn't even make sense that he can do this. So
You know,
as far as
Jackie
like
Chan,
yeah.
Jackie Chan, Jet Li. I've never seen a Bruce Lee film, and I probably never will.
Okay, first of all, don't make me fucking hate you. What? Dude, I challenge you to do this before the next time we play. So clearly you have 7 days. Watch Enter the Dragon. And if you watch Enter the fucking Dragon and come back and go, I'm not a big fan of that, I'm probably going to have to hate you or love you because you have some fucking insight that I never thought of in my life. But watch Enter the
Legend
Dragon.
of the wait.
And then come back
So like Bruce Lee,
Lee,
all of his films are made by American directors, right?
I don't give a shit. Watch Enter the Dragon.
So they're all fucking garbage. Like American filmmaking with action is fucking garbage. I'm sorry.
Wait. Like first of all,
This is America.
I'm confused by a lot of what's happening right now. Just go and watch Enter the Dragon and then come back. And then the second thing I'll say is watch the movie Big Boss. And if you watch Big Boss, it's clearly done in fucking the classic Chinese cinema thing, which is like, here's a movie with a problem, and at the end of the movie, nothing gets solved, but a lot of people are dead. So, like,
yeah, no, that's not the issue. It's the way that they cut the action. And watch any action movie.
I feel like you're a person right
filmed,
now that's like, you know
filmed
what, man?
by. I studied this in school, so this is something that's like.
You get like the best weed on 21st,
I think,
and you come home, it gets you really fucked up. But if you're willing to pay that extra $5 and go 22nd and make sure Charlie's there, Charlie will get you the fucking Northern Lights, and it'll just get you a step more. So what I'm saying is, watch Enter the Dragon and then come back.
the fuck? What? Jesus Christ.
No.
What? What?
I'm not gonna watch Enter the Dragon
Just dismiss an
Bruce
entire
Lee's dumb.
countries. Like I don't care.
The one that started.
Wolfgang,
like,
I feel the next time I see you, I'm gonna have to.
No, it started the boom
cars.
in America, but these films have been going on for a while.
So what is good action? What country puts out good action?
I want to stay for this, but I gotta duck out because
I'm
gonna pass out too.
Like, there's part of me that wants to duck out, but yes, I agree. So
I'm just curious.
I know
my
this
dude.
just started a huge
I'll
thing.
look up the,
I think we're all.
the movies.
You know, I left this and I'm like, I'm tired, but you know, you gave me a heart palpitation, and you know, it's just like, oh, now I'm gonna be up till 2 a.m. sitting in bed, just being like, oh, it's fucking. But you know, all right. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun too, and we'll continue next week. Later, guys.
Absolutely.
My bad.
Thank you.
you know, most definitely. Thank you.
No, but
You're
honestly, what's his name? Fucking crazy Muay Thai guy.
Oh,
Tony.
Tony Jaa? Yeah.
Tony Jaa.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So like the whole
Dude,
thing
no
is
doubt, no
there's
doubt,
okay.
no
Let me
doubt.
finish, Tom. Shut your mouth for once,
I
and let
can't.
me finish. Okay, so the difference between most foreign film action and American film action is you see more of, the actual stunts in foreign film and there are no cuts, whereas in American film they cut and change the angle of the shot, and they cut and change the angle of the shot, and it's garbage.
Yeah, a
So
lot of it.
It,
wait. I want to weigh in, Kevin. Before you do anything, I want to weigh in for just a sec. So here's what I'm basing my recommendation for Enter the Dragon or even Big Boss for you about. Shut the fuck up and watch a movie that's fucking super fun that shows a person with near superhuman ability being fucking superhuman. Watch those movies. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you want to say that like the sort of like cut rate or the variance between like what's real and what's fucking filtered between like American cinema, Asian cinema, fucking Midwest cinema, whatever, that's something that I think that you may have a valid, maybe dissertational point about. But I'm talking strictly from person who spent fucking 20 years studying martial arts, being just amazed and bewildered by what's on the screen, and just loving the concept of saying, forgetting reality and saying, look at the superhuman ability that's happening. And so, with that in mind, the concept of Enter the Dragon, Big Boss, and then probably several other movies we can talk about, but those two as just being like core concepts of fun, just shit to watch. Not because you're
I
watching
mean,
it like you cutscenes suck, but like just fun. That's all. Like I'm not saying that you won't
okay,
watch
but if
the
I'm gonna watch a movie that, I don't want to see cut after cut after cut. I want to see the action. I want to see. That's what makes
Yeah,
movies like
that's what you're
Chan's
assuming,
films
but
so good.
I assume you're probably basing it off of like the bigger movies in America where you don't have people who have skills. So it's like, you see that with the Marvel movies.
I
That
also just don't like Bruce Lee. I don't like how he disrespected his own culture, and basically when he was
I
asked
think that's
to.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think that that's fair enough. Listen. I think I am, if nothing else, a person that whenever something new or fun or like mainstream happens, need to see this. I am diametrically opposed to it. Right? When Avatar came out, and I'm talking about the movie about people being aliens. I was like, wow, they made
You
a
mean
movie about this
Pocahontas with
great show
blue
from
people?
Nickelodeon kind of thing. And then when they were like, no, it's this great thing, I was like, that's not down. But what I'm saying is like it's like the two examples that I'm giving, Big Boss and also like Enter the Dragon, are movies that are worth giving a shot. Like the worst case scenario is you watch those movies and you critique them to the point that you're like, I hate them. The best possible outcome is you watch those movies. These are fucking great action movies that withstand the test of time. Like they expand beyond just being like if somebody watches the first like Alien, the second Aliens movie, and they've never seen it before, that's a fucking scary ass movie. But that's pretty cool. Like it's awesome. Or if somebody watches like the first Predator movie, you're like, what the fuck? Like I don't understand why that just happened, but I'm like, this is cool. Like you just like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm like, that's just a fucking cool concept. Like it would be cool if they did that again with modern. And so specifically for Enter the Dragon, because there's a number of scenes in that movie that are just like, and lines really that are just super fun. That it's definitely something to give a watch. And the worst case scenario is you're like, I'm fucking done with this. It was kind of like Kevin, TJ, and I were playing a game for a while where we were giving recommendations, and that Kevin, help me out here. What was the movie that I said like sucked that had just showed up on Netflix? It was like Legends or Eternals or something. The thing that had like Charlize Theron.
Oh, that movie based on the comic,
So whatever
and they're all immortals.
yeah, so I didn't even know it was based on a comic, but I basically watched it and I was like, why don't you go back and watch fucking Highlander from the 70s and watch a way better movie about like because that was like in my mind it's so much more fun, so much better. So what I'm saying is like I'm not knocking your concept of like American sort of like American cinema downplaying the reality or concept of kung fu or action flicks, but I just think that the two things that we've cited tonight are things that you should check out because the worst case scenario is you watch them and you're like, these are fucking stupid. Best case scenario is you watch them and you're like, maybe old kung fu cinema is amazing because old kung fu cinema for me, well, first of all, it was like what I grew up with and made me want to study martial arts, but also there's like so many movies. There's one called The Death of Chivalry, which is my favorite, is one of my favorite movies of all time, which is like a fucking, like it's a goddamn Shakespearean play in and of itself. And but it's all about Kung Fu and it's just great. So I mean, you know what? I'll shut up. That's all I got. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, most action in movies is not good.
It's true. Very true.
I mean, most action in movies from America are good. I don't know the action I see in most of like. So a while back, I depleted Netflix and had to start watching foreign. So I just watched the foreign films, and it's just like it's still good. It's just a little flashier and
Is it
like
did anybody watch I think what was it called? It was on Netflix and it was like The 13th Assassin. Did anybody watch
no
that?
no no um
That's a great movie. Like if nobody's watched it, go watch it because like I watched it fully expecting I was not going to be blown away by it, but 13th Assassin is a great movie and it ends with like a bunch of shit that never gets answered and I think that that's great in cinema. Like it just like it makes you as the viewer kind of come up with your answer about shit and I love that. And Kevin, in case you haven't watched it, it's definitely not like um, what's the game that I like that you don't the smash up. It's not like smash up like come up with your own answer, but like literally is like there's a lot of weird shit that doesn't get really resolved. So what do you want to kind of stuff?
you guys remember the Netflix Daredevil series?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys remember that hallway scene?
Yep.
yeah. The very first one. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys know why you remember that hallway scene?
Yeah,
No
because everyone always
No
says
cuts.
it's always
It
like
was
the best
all
and
action.
everything. I'm
Yeah,
like,
no,
yeah,
no,
no, I get that there's no cuts. It's just like, yeah, but like, it seemed sloppy, and I get that that's the idea, and it's the tired, and it's like, yeah, whatever. That show, I thought it was
well,
all
so,
right.
so my problem with Daredevil was the guy who played Daredevil was so in the very first like season, he was this vigilante that when he was in fights was like, and then when you got to the end of the season, he's in fights and he's still panting, and I'm like, are you not fucking getting ready for fights? Are you not like so like Kevin? You like I ask you this as a person who would like do grappling the same time I was, right? Like when you weren't ready for grappling, that's how you breathe. Like that's how your breath pattern was. But if you get out of here, cat. But if you were like a person that did that on a regular basis, which was what Matt Murdock Daredevil was, your breathing pattern changed. Like you got more familiar with it, so that you weren't sitting there like
He was getting
sucking
shape.
air and spitting on yourself. And by the end of Daredevil, even though I enjoyed it, and even though I enjoyed his like thing in like the Defender series, I was just like, dude, are you fucking not training? Like, what are you doing? Like, that was my big fucking annoyance from that series.
Yeah.
Not the
I
cutscenes.
think the whole thing is that he isn't training and he's just acting on pure emotion, which is why he exhausts his body. That's kind of what they were going for.
Which I get, but you know what? After however many months that series ran through in like the real world chronology of shit, you get better. You know, like if you go swimming every day of your life, your stroke and your ability to hold your breath get better. And just like the fact that like 3 seasons into that, he's still like, I'm like, come on, man, like, come on. But that was my own annoyance with it. But anyways, all right, it's fucking almost midnight. You guys, I could talk about this forever. I this is fun. Wolfgang, just do me a favor, and before the next time we play, watch Enter the Dragon. You don't have to watch anything else. Just watch Enter the Dragon, and if there is no point in that movie that you're just, God damn, this is cool, then so be it, and I will shut up. But if you watch that movie and you're, this is a fucking great movie, or at least a fun movie, then that's all I'm saying. It's worth a watch.